그대 드디어 목적지를 찾은 것이오.
Alright, Dante's Record.
Dante.
Alright, let's see what this part about. Dante. Mephistopheles doesn't roar and grumble ahead all day long. Mephisto is an engine that needs rest from time to time, much like how Karen is still a human who needs regular breaks. Are you still awake, Mrs. Paus?
점검할 게 조금 남아서요. 거칠게 써온 만큼 엔진을 쉬게 해주고 있을 때 정비가 필요하답니다.
There are a few things left to check. If the engine is treated harshly during operation, it needs to be well maintained while at rest. To substantiate her words, fast carrot-like tools and a small mechanical device in place of her usual way handle. You are working hard.
이 정도는 고생의
This
축에도
really
들지
counts as work.
않는답니다.
To witness past magnum
오히려
opus for this being
파우스트의
overworked.
역작에 돌봐줄 시간도
To
없이
witness past
혹사당하는
magnum
걸
opus for
바라만
this
보는
being
편이 더
overworked.
고생이죠.
In no time for care take a grateful reader. He said this after making a light smile.
이번 업데이트는 마음에 드시나요?
Do you like this update in particular? Faust looked down at me using a handheld device. Oh,
네. 평소에는 그렇게 만지작거리시지는 않았던 것 같아서요.
yes, I believe previously you weren't fiddling with it as often. It's nothing much. I was just making the most of this new feature I have needed. But whenever Faust requests a break for routine maintenance, my LCB PDA also receives updates. The updates occasionally come with additional functions, and this time,
노트? 이
No.
기능이 아직도
the
없었던
device didn't
건가요?
have this functionality until now. It didn't, surprisingly enough. You didn't know that? I thought you were omniscient. Faust
파우스트는
only knows
파우스트가 아는
everything.
모든 것을 알
Faust
뿐이죠.
only knows everything that Faust knows.
실례 좀 할게요.
Pardon me for a moment. She took a peek at the screen of my tablet.
단테, 백과 사전이라도 만들려는 건가요?
Are you attempting to write an encyclopedia, Dante? I mean, you keep using words I don't know, stuff like fixes or whatever. Rings are. It might be common vocabulary for you all, but not me.
그렇군요. 도시에 관한 기억을 전부 잃었을 테니
I understand. I do suppose you have lost all the memory of the city. Yep, so I'm gonna write down most stuff here and copy down the things I have been scribbling on paper while I am at it. This clock on my shoulders could be replaced with yet another head at the moment. There is no guarantee the memories I have right now will stay with me. That's why I must prepare a backup plan like this, so I don't forget twice. Alright, so that was the story. What's back door?
뭐야?
What the hell? Without warning, the bus ground to a sudden halt in the back streets.
오늘은 여기서
We
멈출
stopped,
거야.
we stopped here today.
카론, 예전보다 조금 모자란 위치인 것 같은데요.
Karen, I feel we haven't quite reached the destination.
목표의 15% 정도 모자란 위치다. 이후 일정을 위해서는 적어도 3% 이상의 전진이 이상적이다.
we are approximately 50% short of the target location. Considering our schedule, proceeding at least 33% further would be ideal.
카론, 졸려.
Karen sleepy.
훌륭한 버스 기사는
Excellent bus
졸음운전
drivers don't
안 해.
drive while sleepy.
알아먹겠으니까 갑자기 급브레이크 밟지 말란 말이야. 지금 몇 번째인 줄 알아?
Got it, just stop stomping the brakes every damn time. Do you know how much you have done this?
히스클리프 씨가 코를 앞좌석에 박은 게
Boss
벌써 네
said
번째니
Heathcliff had
일도
pressed
벌써
his
네
nose
번째일
onto the
것이오.
back of the front seat for the fourth time, which must signify that this is the fourth screeching had to occur.
졸리기 시작하자마자 운전대를 벗어나야 합니다. 라디오가
Leave the wheel
그랬어.
as soon as you start feeling sleepy, said the radio.
맞는 말이긴 하지만 조금 융통성 있게 받아들일 필요도 있는 거 아닌가요?
There is a good point, but you need to be a bit more flexible about the sort of thing.
말하는 사람에 따라서 평범한 말도 이렇게 재치가 있어지는군요.
A statement as plain as that can be quite amusing depending on who says it.
도련님도 나랑 같은 생각인가 보네. 제일 융통성 없는 사람이 그런
The
말을
minted
하면
boy
웃기다는
agrees
거.
with me. Yeah, it is funny when the least flexible one says the kind of capable.
말 다 했어요. 그렇게 따지면 저기 아직도 자기가 전쟁통 장교인 줄 아는
What was that?
꼰대.
If that is what you are playing at, what about the old fogey over there who still thinks she is a wartime general? Smile pointed to Otis, whose wings were beginning to stick out on her veteran and passive face. This is a prime example of the terror of learned fear. It is happened enough to be familiar, but it's still rather intimidating to hear Regulus send the bus into chilling silence with a single gesture or utterance.
뭐지? 잘들 조잘거렸잖아. 계속 주둥이들 놀리지 그래.
What if you were all happily chatting moments ago? No reason not to continue.
오히려 당신이 깽판치라고 한숨 쉰 거 아니었나?
When you see him to go on a purple rampage after,
기지개 핀 거다. 몸이 찌뿌둥해서 말이야.
I was switching, felt a bit stiff,
뭐?
looked off.
하는 짓들이 제법 우습군. 종소리만 들으면
It is laughable how you behave. You are like dogs
개의
that
꿀이라니.
hear the sound of a bell.
벌만
If you have
있으면
got
항상
complaints, remember
그랬다.
that my office in the back always has open hours. I
면담할
make time
시간을
for consultations.
만들어줄 테니.
Miss Faust, I leave the rest to you. Of course. Regulus nonchalantly walked past the seniors and their piercing stares, with Karen at his side, and both stood at the back of the bus,
열려라. 들게.
open parallel.
카론,
It is
참깨다.
sesame, Karen.
카론도 알아.
Karen knows
어차피 그런
it is not
주문으로
like
여는
magic
거
phrases
아니잖아.
were open doors anyway.
그렇지.
I suppose so. While they exchanged funny jokes, the door large enough to feel the backside slowly open.
벌써 몇 달은
It's
됐는데도
been a few
그거
months,
볼
but
때마다
still weirds
기분이
me out
묘하단
every
말이야.
time I see it.
밖에서 보던 것보다 안이 더
Is-
넓잖아요.
It is bigger
그쵸?
on the inside, right? As the back door opened, a splendid, narrow, deep, spacious hallway revealed itself. Or is this inside of the bus? An endless corridor that looked to go on forever. Far into this hallway, glassy posts demarcate the end of the area were allowed to traverse, standing in front of unending lines of red lights. Though the place seems comfy, something about it makes eerie feelings keep up.
생각해보니
Now that I think about it,
저것도
is that one of
날개
those singularities belonging to a wing?
당신은 알지 않아?
Faust, do you know anything?
물론 알죠.
Of course, it is
하지만
known.
대부분 자세히 말할 수 없다는 것도
But I am
알지
certain
않나요?
that
그래
you do know
그러시.
that I cannot speak of them in much detail. Clifford,
살갑게도 말할 수 있다고
let's tend to
생각하는데
be a bit nicer about it.
여긴 복도다.
This is a corridor.
맞아요.
That's correct.
복도죠.
It is a corridor.
아 그래
아,
길게
so it's
쭉 이어져 있고 방들이
Long
다닥다닥
hallway with doors
붙어있으니
to rooms on the
복도긴
sides.
복도겠네.
Of course, it is a corridor.
뭐
F.
뭐라는 건지. 아휴 그만두자.
Yeah, I don't know what
피곤하니까.
F is.
단테 씨 빨리 그거나 해줘.
What I'm trying to fool whatever. I'm too tired. Dante, please along with it. The ghost's words snapped me out of idly staring down to the edge of the passage. Oh yeah, right.
단테,
Dante.
항상 하는 일이라 필요성을 느끼지는 못하겠지만 그래도 관리자의 승인은 중요한 절차입니다. 이해해 주세요.
Dante, while I understand that you may feel it to be an unnecessary repetitive act, simply put, the executive manager's approval is a vital part of the procedure. Please understand. No need to put it like that, Mr. Spouse. With that answer, I got up from my seat and stood at the front of the bus, looking at the crew. I hereby conform to this close of business for the seniors.
감사합니다. 지금부터
Thank you,
변동
Claire.
가능성을 가진 최대 12시간의 수면비 휴식을
Starting now, you
시작합니다.
all will be given a
좋은
maximum
밤
of 12
되시길.
hours to partake in sleep and rest. The duration is subject to change. Have a good night. As soon so currently the bus are stopped because the forgot her name. Because Karen and the bus are got tired. As soon as Paul finished speaking, the seniors walked along with groans and said,
아이고,
geez,
피곤하다.
I am weeping.
싱클레어군! 오늘도 체스를
Fine
두지
night.
않겠는가?
With young Sinclair, what say you another game of chess?
싫어요. 돈키호테
No
씨,
thanks, don't
질것
quiz up.
같을 때마다
Here
이상씨한테
we
훈수해달라고
You
하잖아요.
message Yisang for his whenever you are losing.
사실과 다르오 싱클레어
That
군.
is untrue, Sinclair.
그건
That what people could not bear to watch the previous misplacements.
더 나쁘잖아요.
There is even worse.
관리자님 고생하셨습니다. 금일
That's all,
불침범
manager, and thank you for today's work and for tonight's wash. Oh, Mesot, thanks for suggesting. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling sleepy today. Then, officially intervene.
관리자님, 항상 말씀드리는 것이지만 피곤하시다면 불침번으로 언제든 저를.
Executive manager, allow me to remind you that I am always willing to stand in when I watch duty if you ever feel fatigue.
자자, 부관 언니. 들어가서 자자.
Yeah, Babushka, they came. How about we get inside now?
관리자님, 근무간 고생하.
Executive manager, your hard daytime work must
자, 가시죠.
just get you to bed. Man gave me a small note and then proceeded to draggingly. Hi, welcome. The game finally welcome again. The game finally established how the seniors sleep. They finally got 12 hours sleep. And they introduced in Canto after Canto 3. The bus are resting and the driver Karen welcome. Smile gave me a small nod and they proceeded to regularly chaperone Otis through the back door with Roya. Then at last Paul and I remained.
다행이네요, 단테. 오티스 씨를 밀어넣지 않으면 또 불침번을 양보해달라고 꽤 오랫동안이나 보챘을 테니까요.
That was fortunate, Dante. They not force Otis to retire. She would have nagged you for the duty of night watch for quite a while again. Haha, that's happened a lot. I commented back as I watched the seniors head into the corridor one after another. After Roya has entered and closed the door, Ismail opens the same to get inside. He said the door leads to a different space each time it opens, right?
네,
So they finally
수강자들이
introduced
적절한 정신 상태만
what's
있다면
inside the bus,
본인이
the
숙박하고
corridor.
쓸 수 있는 적절한
there was
공간으로
different time.
이어지죠.
Also, it changed. Yes, as long as a senior is in the right mental condition, the door will lead to lodging appropriate for rest and personal use. Lodging, is it? They look more like jail cells last time I peeked through the window. Still, he must mean it can be used as a personal living space for sleep, shower, self-care, and all that.
그 외에도 궁금한
You
게
seem
있으신
to
거군요.
have other questions besides that. My clock has no eyes, nose, or mouth, and yet somehow it feels as though Paul reads something out of me. Not that he tell me how she managed it. You know, just curious about what is over there. Yeah, I'm also curious. I pointed down to the far end of the corridor with my finger. Yeah, the end of the corridor, they didn't want them to enter yet. With my finger. Right to the horizontal depth of this seemingly endless corridor.
수차례 말씀드렸지만
As I have told
궁금해하지
you
않는 편이
repeatedly,
좋습니다,
it
단테.
is best not to be curious about it, Dante. As expected, Faust chose to walk into the corridor with a flimsy instead of real answer. And yet, just maybe, Faust knew all along. She knows it all, as she likes to say. Faust knows all. Maybe she knew that I would learn about what lies beyond in the corridor soon enough. Yeah, I think it will be revealed in the from progression as we progress beyond the bus corridor, bus back door. This is the last month. It happened exactly a week after that fruitless exchange. I hereby confirm today's close of business.
감사합니다.
Thank you, Carly. For now,
단동 가능성을 가진 최대 12시간의
is
수면제
this?
휴식을
I had
시작합니다.
read this. Thank you,
좋은
Carly.
밤
Starting now,
되시길.
you all will be given a maximum of 12 hours to partake in sleep and rest the wishes for the to check. Have a good night. For the given everyone, stay like usual. Except this time, one senior start out. Oh, okay. I thought I had read this one, but I forgot. Except this one senior stuck out of the normal key like
또
Sultan.
뭐죠?
What now?
됐어 이스. 제가 저렇게 힘술나 있는 게 뭐 하루 이틀이야?
Leave him be, Ishi. It is not the first time he is all grumpy like that. See?
케이스. 방에 들어가기 전에 꼭
해?
코 풀고 들어가.
Make sure to
매번
simmer
이
down
방에서
before you
천둥치는
get in your
소리가
room.
들려서 밤에
See?
잠을 못 잔단 말이야.
All that grumbling thunder in there keeps me awake, you know? The seniors' rooms, their loading, personal space, and cell reflect their state of mind. So I heard. So it changed based on their state of mind. Each room's floor, walls, and overall ambience are shaped after the senior's personality, and the view through the window change depending on their emotions and mental state. Though all I have seen were distant glimpses through the window, so I don't have all the details. The room Hector enters was sometimes actually rather frequently a bit bordering and stormy sounds. Easily he snapped back with why should I? Or something like that, but he only clicked his tongue. I suppose he doesn't feel like arguing. Thanks to that, he stood in the corridor until all the other seniors, save for Faust, went into their rooms staring down the passage with a frown. Maybe he was relieving stress this way. Oh. And that right there is where the incident began.
뭐라? 야, 지금 보니까 저
아,
멀리에도 문이
거의?
잔뜩 있는데.
Why is with all those doors down the islet? The cliff pointed in the same exact direction I did a week ago. Those doorways were beyond the no trespassing line blocking the way.
데스클리프. 필요 이상으로
Cliff,
복도를 걷진
I
않는 게
recommended
좋습니다.
against walking further into the corridor than necessary.
그렇게 말하니까 굉장히 수상한데.
That sure makes it sound awful suspicious.
수상할 것은 아무것도 없습니다.
There is nothing
파우스트의
of
말을
you to be
듣는 편이
suspicious.
좋습니다.
You are better off listening to Faust.
그문 뭐라도 숨겨놨나?
Why you keep treasures or some such in there? Faust's secretive attitude was enough to rouse his curiosity.
데스클리프. 하지 마세요.
Do not do it.
후회할 겁니다.
You will regret your action. You should be afraid of Virgilian. She will beat you down. If you
모르던 사이에 많이 감정적으로
you
변했네. 똑똑 박사씨.
got well emotional and gobby, Mr. Cleverest.
그렇지.
It's like
진짜 뭘
you actually
숨겨놨다는
hiding
듯이 말이야.
something in. Oh no. He sprinted into the dark before we could stop him. Oh, what is in there? Just as I was about to ask Faust, an obvious thing to be concerned over. Oh no, what happening? The cliff sharp scream echoed from the alley area far into the corridor.
단테. 지금부터 제 왼손을 잡고 저를 따라서 달리세요.
Dante, now is the time to take my left hand and run with me. What?
제 시간 안에 끌고 나오려면 저 혼자로는 부족해요. 저도 삼켜줄 수 있으니까요.
I won't be able to get him out in time on my own. I may be engulfed myself if I don't act quickly. Before I could process what she meant, Faust ran off in the direction her cliff disappeared. Chacaronis. Wait for me. What is that? Chacaronis. As we crossed the line and proceeded deeper into the corridor, we came across a tree three-way crossroads. I think I heard screams coming from the middle. However, without a moment's hesitation, Faust darted to the left as left. So Faust, I know you are in a hurry, but are you sure this is the right way? I could have sworn I heard his voice coming from the center part.
알아요.
I know. Without elaborating further, Faust continued running. At either fork we counted, Faust chose the right part. Right afterwards, she entered the fifth door on the left side of the hallway. What is this? Right as I entered, another hall came into view. Its end was like a cliff. To be more precise, I felt some kind of gravitational pull trying to get me to fall to the end of the hallway. The cliff. Then I saw him. He crawled over us with all his might from the middle of the hall, as if he might fall the moment he lets go.
뭐야 이것들은 여기는
The hell is all this? And this is. Even though I could not see much in the dark behind him, I definitely felt some presence in it. Also, the train had some secret need. Pause. What is over? What's over
단테,
there?
열린 이 문의 손잡이를 꼭 잡으세요. 제 손도 꽉 잡으시고요.
Dante, I want you to hold the knob of this open door tightly, firmly grip my hands as well. Holding my hands securely, he gradually approached Heathcliff. This hallway isn't tilted or anything. Is it? Is it? Why does it feel like we are hanging off a cliff?
그야, 복도니까요. 단테, 손을 놓치면 안
That
돼요.
is because we are in a corridor. Obviously, Dante, do not let go. Reminding me to hold fast, Hoff extended her other arm while holding her way handle.
히스클리프, 이걸 잡으세요.
Heathcliff, grab this if you will.
미쳤냐? 그 커다란 칼날을 쥐면 손이 잘려나가잖아.
Are you mental? My hand get crushed if I try grabbing that giant blade.
손이 깊게 베이는 것으로 끝나는 게 나을 텐데요.
You might prefer deep wounds on your palms to what you can suffer down there. Buffer, Heathcliff looked at the sword and then the darkness behind him. Bugger, or what happening?
당기세요. 힘껏.
Dante, pull him up. Might, I mean. Call it. Oh no, what happening? So, right as we pull Heathcliff out. No, I'm not sure if it is even right to say that we pulled him out, but nevertheless, Hoss hoisted his unconscious body by the legs and started rushing, saying that we need to return the way we came. Following her lead, I supported his arms and trailed behind, keeping his head from dragging along the floor. After burning some time,
더 깊은 곳에서
let us say
방향을
that
잃기 전에
it's
이렇게
fortunate
돼요.
he wasn't lost in a
차라리
deep canyon.
다행이라고 할까요? 단테, 시계를 돌려줘야겠습니다.
Dante, you will have to turn the clock. I wonder what happened. Heathcliff gonna be okay, right?
정신적인 피해가
It's
심할
hard to
겁니다.
imagine what happened
이대로 미쳐버리면
reading through the
지장이
text
크겠네요.
without visual. But I kind of feel it a bit. The psychological damage is likely to be severe. Our work will be encumbered if he loses his mind. See, I didn't have a choice. Yippee, we got a clue back.
수고했습니다,
Good work
단테.
back there, Dante.
얼마 없는 휴식 시간이 줄어든 건 안타깝다고 생각하지만
While it is unfortunate that we have lost portion of our limited break this time to this, just what is in there? Where does it lead? Cannot you tell me at this point? I've seen that stuff now. It was only natural that I want to know what is there and what was chasing Heathcliff. However, why did it never show itself to us, and why did it vanish instead of chasing him any further? These questions were driving me crazy, but alas,
처음에 말했듯 파우스트는 말할 수 있는 것이 한정되어 있답니다.
as stated earlier, there are limits to what Faust can elaborate. Yep, I honestly didn't expect much.
복도, 알모사.
The corridor, UIF, Rohue muttered with a cigarette in her mouth, walking past us a bowl. She must have left her room while we were out on our rescue mission.
하지만
However, Faust proceeded as if not a soul had just walked by, as if nothing was just said.
버스 부서에 갑작스런 공석이 생길 뻔한 걸 막아주셨으니
You did prevent a sudden vacancy in the bus department,
보상은 아니지만
though
하나
I would
정도는
accidentally
알려두는
call
것도
it a reward.
후회를 위해 나쁘지
I
않겠다고
suppose
생각합니다.
it isn't a bad idea to inform you of one thing. Oh, let me hear it. The unexpected boon had me rubbing my hands together. Right? Well, will she tell me now?
단테, 처음 가는 길을 찾을 때 당신은 어떻게 할 건가요?
Dante, when you traverse a road you have never walked up before, what do you do? I mean, you use a map, obviously.
그렇죠.
That's right.
그리고 지도가 없더라도
Then, even if you don't
머릿속에
have a map,
지도와
your
같은
brain
표상이
will form
생길 테고요.
image to serve as mine.
그렇다면 지도 안에는 확실한 시작점과 도착점이 존재하겠군요. 돌아올 때는 그걸 더듬으며 거슬러
From there, on the
올라오겠죠.
map, there will be a starting point and destination clearly marked. When you return from your trip, you will trace back through that way. It is so obvious, I don't need to verbally answer, I just know that alone. Hopefully, that makes it clear
되었겠죠.
enough.
그러니 북도에서는
This is why you should remember
특히 문을 열
where you
때는
have started in the
시작점을
corridor,
기억하세요.
especially when you open a door. Oh, flabbergasted by the upper end, I breathed.
자, 파우스트는 이제 피곤하답니다. 그럼
Now then, Faust has gone tired to take care. She walked through the door before I could say something, leaving me with a riddle. So the lesson is don't enter that part again. Of course, it will go like this. You will got lost there and cannot return back. I see out of frustration, but not a breath of air is expired from my pitiful clock. Still left powerless. All I can do is boot up this electronic notebook and piece together what little information I have collected. Okay, so if you don't remember which door you open, you cannot return back to where you was. Alright, let's play a bit of the Canto 4. Yeah, we need not stream long. Seniors with low sanity will be corroded by ego.
우리는 야심가도 탐욕가도 아니며
Oh, this is
그저
Lisang.
기술을
I
사랑했던
think
아이에
Lisang stories.
불과했지.
We were neither high-flyers nor greedy watchers. We were merely children who loved technology.
처음
I heard some
우리가
people
숨을
like this
쉰다고
Canto.
느꼈던 그날을
Canto 4.
기억하오.
Do you remember the Lisang one? Do you remember the day when we first felt that we were breathing?
그때는 말일세.
Yeah, I think Lisang is like a scientist back
그
then.
숨만으로도
네.
충분했었어.
That brave alone would suffice.
유독
Or perhaps
그날만 공기가 맑았거나.
it was the air that was exceptionally clear that day. The view is obscured by smoke and dust. Terrified screams, hopeless outcries, pin moans, and the sounds of objects breaking create a cacophony. It
시계를
is time to turn the clock.
돌려야 할 시간.
Yisang. I can hear Yisang, the only conscious sinner at the moment, muster up his remaining strength to speak. Oh, Yisang seems like an introvert. He doesn't have energy to speak. The others are on the floor. I only have energy if I read the word, the sentence, the dialogue. I read book. But yeah, but if I had to think about what to say, it's pretty draining. To be honest, I got tired quite quick. But if I just reading this one, I didn't have to think on word to say. Actually, the others are on the floor among dismembered corpses like powerless puppets. Fatal injuries were left by an abnormality. Yeah, we are in the middle of a nest. Or is this called a nest? Where abnormalities supposed to be confined within lobotomy corps, branch facilities or dungeons. Meanwhile, the abnormality pierced Yisang's abdomen as I wondered. Huh? Wait. I had no one else to share this question with.
이번엔 어디를 가는 건가요?
Where are we going this time? The seniors seemed to grow quite accustomed to this work, as if we were on a road trip. Some were far less hesitant to ask about our next destination.
이번 작전의
That is
시작점은
not quite the right
장소가
question.
아니라
This mission begins with a person rather than a place.
사람이라 하였소.
A person, you say?
의뢰인이 계시거든요.
We happen to have a
그건-
client.
저희가 해결사 사무소처럼 외부로부터 의뢰까지 받는다는 소리예요?
You mean we take requests from outside like we are a fixer office or something?
벌써부터 의뢰가 몰아치고 있는 겐가? 훌륭하군. 곧 이름 날리는 해결사가 되어버릴지도 모르겠어.
Oh, had our carry begun to be frequented by requests already? Excelente. It may take little time at all to become your own fixer.
조용.
Quiet.
질문에 대한
I've been answering
대답은
questions.
너희도
As you all
알다시피
know, the Golden Bow
황금가지라는
are a
존재는
relatively
비교적
recent
최근에
discovery.
발견돼 다행스럽게도
Fortunately,
일전에
Jacob
거쳐온
and Jacob
제2산
didn't have much
대사는
interest when we visited their
황금가지의
district.
특별한 결에서
That is why
뒷골목의
those
작배들이
facilities were populated by no more than backstreets, miscreants, or ragtag syndicates.
하지만
However,
일찌감치
there are wings that have caught
황금가지의
wind of their
존재를
existence
눈치채기도
and value
하는
early, like
날개가
Jacob,
있지.
who still
지금
who
우리가
are in
있는
right now.
하지만 K사에 있었던 황금가지는 우리가 이미 얻은 거
But I
아니었어?
thought we already taken the golden bow here in Jacob's nest.
하나의 날개에
Oh, that one was
하나의
really clear.
황금가지만 존재한다고 한
I never
적이
said that there were any
없는 것
rules
같은데.
that say only one bow may exist in the district.
로보토미 지부는 우리의 생각보다 복잡하다. 말 그대로
The distribution of the Lobotomy's
곳곳에
corps
뻗어
branch
있지.
facilities is more complicated than you expect. They can be found everywhere, spread quite literally like tree branches,
저희 집 지하실과
like how
연결되어
one
있던
was
것처럼
connected
말이죠.
to our estate's basement.
황금가지에 대한 소유권은
They also
아직까지
haven't been any
명확히
clear
정의된
definitions
바가
about
없다.
who owns the bow,
그렇기 때문에
which is why everyone's been playing by
황금가지를
the
최초
primitive rule
발견한
that
자에게 소유권이
the first finders of a
넘어간다라는
bow are its
원시.
keepers.
뭐 잠들어 있는 보물은 원래 먼저 찜한 사람이 가지는 거니까.
Well, that is how it usually goes with slumbering treasures.
그래서
In that case,
황금가지 소유권을 조건으로 의뢰를 받았다는 소린가?
In that case, are you telling us that we have accepted the request to earn ownership of a golden bow?
정확히는 그쪽에서 거래를
The
제안해
exact they made the offer first.
우리로서는 황금가지가 걸려 있는 의뢰인이만큼
Since a golden bow is on the
선택의
line,
여지는
we have
네, 없었겠네요.
no choice. I get it now.
그러니 이 얘기를 언제까지 반복해야 할지 모르겠지만
This,
의뢰인에게
I don't know how many times I have to remind you of
하지
this,
말도록.
but do not do anything to aggravate the client. By the way,
자, 그럼 목적지에 도착할 때까지 닥치고 있도록
now
늘
then,
하던 대로 말이야.
keep your mouth shut until you are there, or as usual,
단테 씨가 무언가를
or
말하려는
do
것
not talk
같았어요.
anymore. See what happened to Don Quixote during that time. Dante seemed to have something to say. Thank you, boss.
미안하게 됐습니다, 단테. 째깍거리는 것에 일일이 반응해 준다는 게
Sorry about that, Dante. I do hope you understand that it's quite cumbersome to grow used to the concept that the ticking of a clock can be something to respond to. So what are golden bow used for anyway? When I think about it, all we were told was a weak order to collect them, and nothing about what the company plans to do with them.
그가
They are asking about the purpose of the golden bow.
드디어
I see you have finally begun to ruminate on subjects into Dante. Here you are, probably curious about the company's
호기심을
plans.
다 가지시다니. 그렇다면 이 길잡이도 친절한 설명을 통해 관리를
Then I ought to aid your management as a guide by providing kind explanation.
황금가지라는 건
The golden bow.
말 그대로 가지입니다. 줄기에서 뻗어나가고자 하는 부분이 있다면 그것을 가지라고 부르지요.
They are
그리고
branches
그
as their
가지는
name suggests. That is what we call stems growing from the trunk of a tree. This ones happen to have a golden glow.
오, 과연
Oh, The Quixote was the only one responding passionately to this information. Thanks to this exchange, he painted me as an ignorant bloke who doesn't even know what a branch is. Roya shrugged at me, but as if to chaff me for expecting a real answer.
길이 막혔어.
The road is blocked. Should I go around it? It's blocked.
막혔다고요? 막다른 길은 이상한데.
Say that there is a blocked road.
더군다나
This is
K사
in the
존재
middle of
한복판에
Jacob's nest
뭔가
too.
소동이 생길 일이
It is
있을.
unlikely that there is a scene. Before Shmai could finish her sentence, a dude sat at the window interrupted her.
방금 버스에 부딪혀서 튕겨져 나간 거 사람이었지?
Something just got flung at the bus and bumped off. There was a person, but it is
40대 초반으로 보이는 남성. 후두부에 큰 손상을 입은 것 같군.
a male individual who appears to be in his early 40s. There seems to be a serious injury in his occipital region. He had already died before the impact.
단순한 소동은 아닌 듯하군.
Yeah, sure doesn't seem like the average couple. It stop.
해결할 수 있는
If it is a problem you can handle, come back after you are done.
그럴 수 있는 문제가 아니라면?
And what about if it isn't?
해결이 될 때까지 끊임없이 시계가
The clock has to spin until it's been dealt with. There is one elegant way to tell us to go die 1,000 deaths.
그럼
Now then,
전원 하차.
of the bus.
왜? 어차피 이렇게 말할 거 아니었어? 대신 말해준 거잖아.
Why? When you about to say the same thing anyway, save you the trouble.
기대되네요. 이번엔 또 어떤 모험이 우리를 기다리고
I
있을까요?
just cannot wait. What adventures are in store for us this time? In what other? Talent and genius. Kayak ni. Lelaki the
책임은 모두
visual
내가
team
진다.
use.
원하신다.
말뚝을
망치.
불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
버스 너머로 봤다시피 이곳은 둥지 한복판입니다. 예상치 못한 소동과는 거리가 제일 멀어야
As you saw
하죠.
through the bus, we are in the middle of a nest. A place that should be the furthest from unexpected trouble.
아, 그렇다는 건 진귀한 소동이라는 뜻인가요?
Would that mean this is a precious commotion? Everyone except drowsy Honglu was tense up, carefully observing what was going on. Is that someone was running our way in a hurry from the other side? The civilian was too hurried to look ahead. They bumped into the sinners and fell to the ground. Next case street. Don't go that way.
자자, 안심하시오. 우리는 그대들을 지키기 위해 달려온.
Come now, you may rest easy. We have galloped her to have innocent lives such as yours, for we are
영웅 같은 건 아니니까
not such thing
쓸데없는
as
말은 하지
heroes. So
마시죠.
please don't say anything unnecessary.
어이, 우린 저 앞으로 가야 돼. 별것도 아닌 걸로 멈춰 세운 거면 몽둥이 찜질 당할 줄 알아.
Oi, we need to cross here. If you are here to stop us for nothing, then I give you a taste of this fight. Looking at Heathcliff's intimidating face and Ismail's full expression in turn, the civilians seemed to take a moment to consider which would be more of a threat. There is something ahead, something that shouldn't be real.
뭔지는 모르겠어요.
I don't know what it was. I never seen anything like it.
다들 소리 지르면서
Everyone was screaming and running, and then people rolling on the floor, set on fire.
앞에 있던 것이 인간의 형태가 아니었나?
Did the entity you witnessed have a form that does not resemble a human?
맞아요.
Yeah, you are right. That is right.
사람이 아닌 곳이
Then, if it isn't a person, keeping the suspected possibilities in our minds, we headed for the center of the disturbance.
이게 어떻게 된 일이죠?
What the hell is that? What's going on here?
그
Oh, this is the
뒤틀림인지
fire
뭔지일 수도
bull.
있는 거 아니야? 치킨집처럼.
Yeah, I have fought this in. I have fought this in the middle dungeon. It's called a distortion or whatever. No, that the that the chicken place. No, that is different. That one is an abnormality, not a distortion. I'm solved this somehow.
단테 씨가 말씀하신 대로 환상체일 확률이 높습니다. 관리자는 느낄 수 있으니까요.
As Dante suggested, the entity is likely to be an abnormality. Our manager is able to sense it. But then, why? Why is an abnormality in the middle of a nest?
파우스트도 보고받아본
It is a
적 없는
phenomenon of
현상이네요.
which force has never been
대부분의
notified.
로보토미 지부들은
Most lobotomy
몰락과
corp
동시에 지부
facilities
폐쇄를
were shut
진행했어요.
down as soon as the wing was dissolved. I was reminded of the site burial Yuri told us about, but I quickly shook off those looming memories.
설사 그 사이에 환상체가 탈출을 했더라도 적어도 이번 작전 직전에는 보고가 있었어야 타당해요.
Even if an abnormality did break out in the meantime, there should have been a report informing us of such a fact before this mission.
LCC가 저런 광경을 확인하지 못했을 것이라고
It is
생각하기
hard to imagine that
어려우니까요.
the LCC would have been unable to notice if such an event occurred.
저기 있는 사람들은 K사 쪽에서 파견된
Could they be the
직원들일까요?
security staff that get sent by K-Corp?
환상체를 제압하고 있다기보다는 그냥 무참히 짓밟히고 있는데요.
Rather than suppressing the abnormality, they are just getting completely wrecked.
마치 D사지부에서 신나게 쥐어터졌던 우리 모습을 보는 것 같은 걸.
It sort of takes me back to the time when we got beat back in the Corps district.
아니, 전에 닭집도 그러더니 K사는 원래 이런 거야? 이제 이런 식의 환영 인사는 사양하고 싶은데.
Oh, come on. First the chicken restaurant guy goes cuckoo, and now this. I'm really over this Kindaneski welcome. I'm really over this Kindaneski welcome. But as they complain, bloody. The bridge scattered by the rampaging abnormality narrowly grazed past us.
뭐해? 얼빠지게 구경만
What is
하고
that?
있다간 우리도 저
They became by the
새끼들도
abnormality narrowly grazed past us. The hell are you doing? Just watching from here won't do us any good.
모조리 곤죽행이라고.
It crushed us all to a pulp.
단단히 착각하고 있는 모양인데.
You are gravely mistaken.
저기 제정신
Have
아닌
the
꼬맹이가
insane
매일
brains
짓거리는 헛소리
daily
세뇌를 당한
ramblings
건가?
finally managed to brainwash you.
정신 나간
꼬맹이가
어디 있는 것이오?
I pity who those two mean by this insane brat.
길잡이는 분명 소란이 해결된 후에 돌아오라 했지. 우리더러 직접 나서라고 말한 적은 없었다.
The guy only instructed us to return once the commotion has been dealt with. He never ordered us to deal with it ourselves.
넌 뭘 그렇게 개같이 빙빙 꼬아 생각하는 거냐?
For goodness sake, what is there to be so damn obtuse about?
방금 못 봤어? 내 대가리가 터질 뻔했잖아. 우리한테 뭔 불똥이 튈 줄 알고?
Didn't you see what just happened? It almost blew my head off. Who knows what else will happen if it keeps up.
두드려 패버리면 끝날 일을. 뭐 방석 깔고 구경할까? 치킨 뜯으면서? 어?
That be over if we just beat that damn thing down. What else do we got? Watching a seat to keep watching? Gobbling some chicken? Huh?
임무와 직결되지 않은 싸움에 구태여 목숨을 저당 잡힐 필요는
There is
없다는
no need to
말이다.
waste our life on fights unrelated to our mission.
너희 같은 우물들은 느끼지 못했겠지만
I'm sure you feel didn't even realize, but here's the thing.
죽는 횟수가 거듭될수록
The more you die,
전투의
the
효율도
less
조금씩
efficient you
떨어져간다.
become in battle.
겪어본 고통일수록
Experiencing a certain pain will make you learn to fear and avoid it.
하지만 앞에서 사람들이 계속 죽어가고 있는데요.
People are dying over there as we speak, though.
시간은 걸리고 희생은 많겠지만 언젠간 제압을 하겠지. 바로 우리처럼.
Although it will cost much time and many lives, they will actually suppress us as we do.
그리고 죽을 때마다 부모나 찾으며 울던 녀석이 몸소 희생을 자처할 줄은 몰랐군.
And I must say, I didn't expect a whining amateur who cried out for his parents whenever he died to willingly suggest
이제
sacrifice.
죽는 것 따위는 우스운가 보지?
That has become triviality to you, has it?
수감자들
We must
사이에서
make the best
최적의
decision
판단을
in
내려야
this
한다.
seniors
이자의 말이
listen to
맞다.
her. Who are not fixers and which really cannot be heroes. Turning the clock obviously hurts whenever I do it, and the pain is something I can never get used to. And yet, we should suppress it. I cannot logically explain why, but I feel like we should. Yeah, the civilians are dying and the thing destroyed. Please.
시계 대가리, 너도 똑같은 헛소리를 했다면 시계째로 으깨고 뛰쳐나갔을
I have
거야.
crashed that clock and run out there. If you get back the same rubbish, okay.
결정이라면 따르겠습니다.
If that is your decision, I will abide.
그래 뭐 잘한 선택일 거야.
I'm sure you made the right call.
저
Okay.
그렇게 판단해 주셔서
Thank you for making that
감사해요.
decision.
별것도 아닌 일에 쓸데없이 잡생각이 많군 시계.
You
예술가는
worry too
못
much
되겠어.
over little things, clock. You won't be an artist.
다른 누구도 아닌 당신을 위한 결정이었습니다, 관리자님.
This judgment was made for none other than you, executive manager. The seniors walked ahead after leaving me comments, while on the others moved forward, forcing me and gave me a peculiar stare. What is it? You think my judgment was inefficient?
아니요. 모든
No, I
기억을
just thought it
되찾은
would be
당신이
interesting to see how
어떤
you
반응을
react
할지
once you have
흥미로워서요.
reclaimed your memory. Force's statement had me impressed for a moment, but I decided I want to deal with the questions that are immediately ahead of me first. First, I have been wondering for a while, are you really okay with being treated like this, considering your talent and everything? Someone of your caliber should have no problem enjoying a luxurious life in this city.
파우스트는 괜찮아요. 그리고 인재라는 말은 파우스트에게 적합한 단어는 아닌 것
Faust doesn't
같군요.
mind. Additionally, talent feels like the correct word to describe Faust.
인재는 다수가 될 수 있지만
Many can possess talent, but Faust does not want to be included in the many.
수감자 중에 가장
Among
상식적인
sinners,
의미의
if we were
인재에게
looking for a
의하면
talented individuals
이상식을
of the most
느낀다.
commonly agreed
참고로
definition,
저는 천재고요.
that would be Yisang. For your immersion, I am a genius. Wait, why Yisang? Oh, he is a genius, he declared. Yisang stops walking behind the other seniors and turns around to face me. Looking again, his eyes actually stare into the emptiness behind me.
그렇지 않소.
I am no such
나는
individual.
날개짓을 멈춘
I've
지
long
오래요.
stopped fluttering my wings.
그러니
Thus,
재능을 논하는
it
것은
will be of no
무용한
use to
질책.
discuss my talent, manager.
관리자.
Oh, so Yisang had some secret talent. Curiously enough, I find that some seniors feel more distant as we spend more time together.
저 날아다니는 기계는 뭐지?
What is that
아까부터
plan machine?
거슬려.
It's been aching me.
배
Got the
10,
urge
세월
to
3,000번째
ID
하고 있는 중.
for the 3,000th time.
저건 드론이라 불리는
That
것이오.
is a device called a drone.
아, 어쩌면
Or
K사에서
they might
저희를
be
도와주기 위해
combat drones
파견한
K-Corp sent to
전투용
help us.
드론일지도 모르겠네요.
The wings seem to be above
K사는
average
기술이 평균
in terms
수준 이상으로
of
발전한
technology.
동산이요.
생김새를 보아하니
No, viewing
전투기는 따로
is
마련되어
designed.
있지
It doesn't
않고요.
appear to be equipped with combat
그리고
facilities.
다음엔
It also
칼날
has a camera at the center.
뭐,
Well,
잘 사는
I
도시에
guess it makes
이런
sense to get a
난장판이
close look
벌어졌는데
at the mess
카메라들이
happening
몰릴만도
in a
하겠네요.
well-off nest. A bash is my mumble.
우리도 그럼 뉴스라는 거에
어?
나오는 것인가?
Will we be featured on a thing called the news?
그런데 이 드론들
Yeah,
왜
we will enter the news. Wait, something off.
왜 시체랑 죽어가는 사람들만 찍고 있는 거예요?
Why are they only filming corpses and dying people?
자극적인 쪽으로 시선이 몰리는 건 당연한
Well,
일이지 않겠어?
it's the provocative stuff that draws more attention, doesn't it?
이만큼 끔찍한 사고가 일어났다. 뭐
Look
이런
at
거지
this
않을까?
terrible incident, see how morbid it is, or something like that.
하지만
But,
잠깐 꼬맹이
crap,
앞에
Kido, in front of you. Oh, did the robot attack
아무리 봐도
Sinclair?
이상하잖아요.
This is definitely weird. Sinclair,
이것 봐요. 왜 저를 계속 찍고 있는 건데요?
look at this thing. Why does it have this camera glued to me?
난 혼 없는 관객은 좋아하지 않아.
Wait, why is Sinclair got beaten? I don't appreciate a soulless audience.
수가 적지 않다. 그리고 이 드론
There is a considerable number of them and there's drones. There is a considerable number of them and there's drones.
환상체가 날뛰는
They appear
지역에
to be
접근하지 못하고
deliberately
의도적으로
preventing us from
봉쇄를
entering
하고
the
있는 것
area
같군.
where the abnormality is.
그럴 리가.
Cannot be
도와주는
likely to
사람한테
have,
굳이 나서서
so they
방해를
have no reason to get in
하겠어?
our way, right? Now the drones have started lining up and form a wall at if to stop us from proceeding any further.
안녕하십니까. 시민 여러분의 안전을 위해 10m 이상 물러나 주시기를 바랍니다.
Greetings, citizens. Please keep 10 meters of distance for your own safety.
K사의 직원들이 파견되었습니다. 시민 여러분은 안전합니다. 10m 이상 물러나
The
주시기를
corp staff
바랍니다.
has been dispatched. Your safety is assured. Please keep 10 meters of distance.
아니, 그러니까 그 잘난 너네 직원들이 다 뒤져가고 있다니까?
No, look, your staff is being slaughtered over there. Cannot you see?
안녕하십니까. 시민 여러분은 안전합니다. 10m 이상 물러나 주시기를 바랍니다.
Greetings, citizens. Your safety is assured. Please keep 10 meters of distance.
애초에 말이 안 되는 방송이에요. 이런 난장판에서 고작 10m
Ah,
이상
the instructions
물러난다고
make no sense.
안전해지겠어요?
What difference is 10 meters going to make in this mess?
쓸데없는 짓거리를 하는구만.
She's not gonna do us any favors, huh?
포장이 났던 설계가 잘못된 것이든 일단 이놈들을 전부 격추해야 방해 안 받고 환상체한테 붙을 수 있겠어.
Don't know if they are malfunctioning or just badly designed, but we have to get rid of all this before we can get to the abnormality. Yeah, I already feel tired from talking.
불길 속으로.
꿰뚫려라! 슛!
Oh, they are dodging skill actually.
고귀하게.
꿰뚫리고
Yeah, to be honest, I feel quite sleepy now.
쏟아내라.
Yeah, I wanted to go sleep.
그쪽도 죄인인가?
예쁘네. 내 피부는
꿰뚫리고 쏟아내라. 쏟아내라.
Let's see, probably I will stream other half.
버버이를 향한 죄책감도 피를 마시는 순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다. 그러니
오늘도 부디
Wait, I cannot talk anymore. No more. It got acclimated to clear reward of the project Emerald Dungeon Expedition. Oh, this is the bull.
그쪽도 죄인인가?
Oh, damn. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. I thought I lose.
엎드리도록.
Oh my. Oh my. Okay, I should win the clash for this ball. Focus on winning the clash for this ball. That hurt. Neutral favorite. Uh-oh. Wait, this one win the clash for this one. Yeah, looks like I need to tank that damage. To absorb to absorb the damage. Oh no, losing. Nice. Okay, not losing. Okay, here we got staggered.
감내해야 할 고통.
Oh my. But this guy got can tank. Oh, he attack. Oh, he target. Okay, nice. That one. That one. So I can clash this all. Okay, let's just ignore the drone.
불길 속으로.
Okay, it ended Pierce. This attack.
그 오물을
Oh, you need to bash.
떼어내주지.
Nice. Add the Vulcan.
가족을 위해. 흐르는 피로군 쏟아내라.
Oh, there's a lot of damage we're gonna do.
너희의 무기로 이 혈투를 승리로 이끌겠다.
Get ready.
불길 속으로. 영원히 잠들어.
Drop watching him suffering.
겨우 다 처리했네. 설마 이 드론들 우리 보고 물어내라고 하진 않겠지?
That is the last of them. The Angota gonna make us pay for the damage, are they?
합당한 방어였다고.
I tried to report that it was an act of self-defense.
파우,
Oh,
내가 말했던가?
darling, did I ever tell you this? You are just so, how do I put it?
암튼 그거
You rock.
깨달음이 느리신
You
편이군요.
already late to realize it. Something feels strange about this abnormality. Doesn't quite feel like the others we have
평소와는
fought.
다른 느낌이 들어요.
평소라고 할 만큼 많이 겪은 건
Not sure if
아니지만
we even have that much experience in that department, but
뭐
well,
주위에
I
소리
guess
지르는
there is
구경꾼이
the
있다는
crowd
정도로
around
그러긴 하다.
shouting and yelling.
어떻게 된 거야 이 환상
What's
체제?
up with these abnormalities?
중지
How
복판에
did it show
나타난
up
것도
in the middle of
모자라서
the night?
왜 지금까지 만난
Yeah, how did
환상체보다
they
더
get more horrifying?
끔찍해져?
And I've seen that one in the mirror dungeon a few times too. Never in a fight though. Yeah, I have seen that bull before. I bought the bull before. Come to think of it, what they did with those abnormalities? In the mirror dungeon that didn't fight us. What was the deal with those abnormalities in the mirror dungeon that didn't fight
우리가
us?
본 건
Those were
거울
glimpses
한전의
into
그녀를
the
보면서 엿본
abnormalities mental
환상체의
spaces
신상자,
that
보금자리예요.
inhabited view through cracks in the mirror world.
그것은
It is
굉장히
charms,
불안정한
it could be
규율이에요.
narrow and unstable. Indeed, which only allowed for limited interaction.
그딴 건
Yeah,
모르겠고.
after the
넌
rest,
왜 이리
the
끈질겨?
gameplay I feel
그래서
repetitive.
작은 것들만큼
Forget all I wanna know is why are these so tough? They are as nasty as what we face on the railway.
확실히
That
그러하다.
is certainly true.
게다가 환상체에게서
Besides,
떨어지는
what is this
이
thickening fruit
기분
dripping
나쁜
from
액체는
them? As the seniors pointed out, the abnormalities here were clearly different from what we have encountered before. It oozed a mysterious liquid with a blue gleam.
성분을 검토할 시간이
Oh,
없으니
that blue.
최대한 신체와
We have no
닿지
time
않게
to analyze
해야겠어요.
its constituents, so we should be careful not to come in contact with it.
알아. 굳이 묻히면서
No
다닐
need to tell
생각은
me,
없다고.
I'm not about to smash myself with that.
야,
어이.
이것들 어디서 뭐 잘못 주워 먹은 거 아니야?
Did these things eat that food off the floor or what? It's like they got rabies.
히스클리프 씨,
Huh?
위험!
Look you, Mr. Heathcliff. Oh, the cliff got squashed. The cliff was knocked on the ground, unable to resist.
관리자님, 아무래도 고생 좀
Manager, it looks like
하시겠네요.
you have. Oh, hi, hello. Hi, Picoleco. Welcome to stream. Manager, it looks like you have your work cut out for you.
제가 간언했다는 점.
Please remember
기억해
that I
주시기
gave you my
관리자님.
expostulation, executive manager.
총원, 전투 준비.
All men, prepare for battle. Figure it will come to this. I've come too far to be afraid of pulling that sinners back to life. Let's be and head back. This a bull with a human body came out of his mouth.
분수가 폭죽보다도 높이 솟아올랐어. 아니야.
Alright, the next
이렇게
one.
크게 웃으면 안 돼. 아름다움을 잃지 않게.
I
그리고
need to
제2
refill.
권속으로서의 품위도 잃지 않게.
오늘도 부디 정신을 유지할 수 있기를.
정화. 깨어라.
Dodging. But it got the last hit.
꿰뚫리고
고귀하게.
다 죽어라.
꿰뚫리고 꿰뚫려라. 너희의 무기로
Believer.
승리로 이끌.
It's still possible to pass a check even without the requisite scene.
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도 피를 마시는 순간에는
The next
생각나지
one,
않을
drones
거다.
and armament. Oh, it's still in this one. Oh, so the drone, this stage are weak to the master, are weak to pierce. Yeah, this one can have pierce.
어떤 말도 알 수 없어.
고귀하게.
엎드리도록
고귀하게.
그 오물을
따뜻한 꿰뚫리고 꿰뚫리고 쏟아내라.
정화.
따뜻한 꿰뚫리고 쏟아내라.
Next one. In dungeons, you can heal up and save your progress at checkpoints.
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도 피를
Beaten.
마시는 순간에는 생각나지
Oh,
않을
this is the
거다.
boss fight.
오늘도 부디 정신을 유지할 수 있기를.
So we gotta fight this one again. And last time the bull are running away. Bull.
그쪽도 죄인인가?
따뜻한 피.
Oh no. Oh, charge in. Okay, luckily this one ended bash. Luckily it ended bash.
후회는 나중에.
0.5. So the damage are not that much.
정화.
The damage got. Yeah, this one weak to bash. Weak to blunt attack. Weak to blunt.
그쪽도 죄인인가?
흐르는 피로군.
Oh, nice man. Got the threshold. Yeah, this is not high.
너희의 무기로 이 혈투를 승리로 이끌겠다.
And my level are pretty high.
불길 속으로.
Okay, as the prolonged cycles of pain came to an
항상체
end,
제압이 무사히
the
끝났다니
abnormality has been successfully suppressed. We can return to the bus now. It was a success that accompanied many deaths and revivals on our side, but another way. We got back on the bus, harboring a few unanswered questions.
예상보다 늦었군.
We came back later than expected. I was just about to take my first nap in a while. I explained the oddities we ran into earlier to Vergilius. To be more precise, Frost did the heavy speaking. I was expecting him to coldly tell me to do my job as the media manager and follow whatever orders I'm given, but his answer was surprisingly earnest. The existence of abnormalities has been almost completely unknown to the public, and we don't possess all the details on them either.
자세한 정보까지 쥐고 있는 것은 아닙니다. 단테.
Didn't think you admit right it didn't think you admit it right away. Horse flinched a little, but she didn't delay what I said.
그런 건 추후에
Enigmatic as they are, let's leave Mr. Fitzpatrick and other departments of our proud Limbus company to uncover all the details in the future, as we likely ought to.
그러죠.
Video. Also, they really didn't know about these odd things. Was Frost given any time at all to do some sort of research on this job? The mysteries were left unsolved, but if Frost accepted the suggestion without a hitch, that probably means he is thought of a way.
거기 왜 아까부터 자꾸 어깨를 움츠리고 다니는 거지?
Yo, why do you have your shoulders hunched over like that?
가뜩이나 조그맣던 통에 어깨까지 수그리고 다니니까.
You are short enough as you are, and this shrunken posture makes you practically imperceptible. Oh, he obviously aggressive.
다시 만날 수 있을 줄 알았어.
I hope to meet Lord Siegfried again.
지크프리드님이
Who
누구시더라?
was Lord Siegfried again?
한 손으로는 저희를 베어가면서
Wasn't that
다른
man
한
who
손으로는
took photos of
기념사진을
himself
찍었다는
while
거
cutting
아닌가요?
us down with one hand?
자크프리더.
The guy with the mechanical stuff or around his body. Right, that exact replaced his body part replaced by mechanical stuff. Right, that exact future guy. His mind was breathing audibly through her nose. The accident at the checkpoint must have left some deep crush for her.
본인이 사람들을 구하는 모습
Eager was I to show him
지크프리드님께도
my valiant
보여드리려고
acts of
했단 말이오.
rescuing impaired civilians.
나중에
I put
훌륭한
that I should
해결사가
meet
되어서
again as
만나기로
fixer of
약속도
noble
했는데.
cause.
아이 그런 건 오랜 시간이
Unions
지난
are
후
more touching
제외해야
if
감격이
after a long
큰
time
것도
when
좋대.
concerned.
차라리
Try thinking that
잘
it's a
된다고
good thing
생각해보자고.
they show up today. Well,
확실히 어색하긴 하군.
unions are more touchy for a long time ago. So it's better to not meet him for a decade or longer. It really is strange though.
고경꾼이 많은 곳에서
He is
벌어진
not one to miss
사건은
spectacles with this many
그자가
spectacles
빠짐이
around.
없는.
아, 흔히
Oh,
말하는
is he
연예인
kind
같은
of like
분인가요?
a celebrity then?
흠,
Wait, oh, this
비슷한 것 같군.
Honglu
그자는
did Honglu should be there
국한되어
too.
있으니
You could see that he has a
보통
flair for
K사에서는 이럴 때
showmanship,
반드시
so it's usual
내보내지.
for K-pop to take advantage of these kinds of commercials representing him.
하지만
But
모든
if
이목을
he
다 끌
hadn't
수
shown up for this
있었던
perfect opportunity
사건에서
to draw the
그자가
public's full
나타나지
attention,
않았다.
that means this isn't something they want people to notice.
지크프리드님을
A
그런
shame.
식으로 폄하할 하지
It's
마시오.
suspicious slander of Lord Siegfried.
그분이 냈던 자서전
On the fifth floor of
영웅이란
Page 42
모름지기
of his
마지막까지 웃어야 한다.
autobiography,
42페이지
the hero
5번째
should
줄을
keep
보면
smiling until his
때와
last.
장소를 가리지 않고
The right that he
약자들을
shall
구하러
be
갈
there
것이라고 써
to
있었소.
weak, no matter where, when, and where.
그래.
Alright.
그 신념
You best put that belief of
잘
yours clearly.
간직하고 있어. 뭐라도 믿는
That way,
게
you have something to cling to
훗날의
when you face
극한을
the extreme in the
버티는 데
future.
도움이 될 테니.
It costs acquire modules to claim rewards after completing a military expedition. I wonder what the drone,
분수가
why the
폭죽보다도
drone are
높이
attacking.
솟아올랐어.
Oh, I got this one.
아니야, 이렇게
아.
크게 웃으면 안 돼. 아름다움을 잃지 않게. 그리고 제
Yo, I wonder
본속으로서의
what Chinese.
품위도
The
잃지
client.
않게 하자.
Okay, so we meet the client, but this is just a story, no fight. As the futile conversations reach an end, the bus steadily pulled to a stop. We arrived in front of a building so tall that it would take a while to count the floors. A few shrank down as if intimidated. The stood Sinclair being one, but Heathcliff and Ishmael also seemed to be pleasured. A few looked around with curious eyes, and some others walked and carried themselves as if they knew they deserved royal treatment.
저희도 인지도
개컵.
같은 게 생긴 모양이에요.
Jacob,
이제야 평범한
Jacob
사람들이
is-
살만한 곳에 초대도 받고요.
wait, is this the same as the last time? 1, 2, 3. Jacob. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, I guess we have earned some renown. We finally begin. Oh, so the request came from this Jacob facility. We are finally being invited to places regular people would live. Are you sure?
말해두는데 지난번처럼
Yeah,
터무니없는
I feel
의뢰라고
there's something
웃으면
bad will happen.
난 이 일에서 빠질 거니까.
Let me make one thing clear. If the request and the rewards a load of tosh like the last time, I'm out. Oh, you mean the chicken? You mean the chicken? Yeah, that one intermediary. Sorry, the chicken one. Yeah, we got a chicken plush that time. He clipped, and I don't know why we didn't get the unlimited meals. And the other one, he clipped ground his teeth, whether by honest words or due to memories of what we got into last time we were here.
예상대로 조금 늦으셨군요.
You are a little late as expected. As expected.
저자는
Oh, this is one from the chicken. The chicken man. That man is.
다시 만나 뵙게 되어 좋군요.
Oh, so
참고로
this
이건
is
비즈니스용
where
멘트가 아니라
he
진심입니다.
came from. It's a pleasure to meet you again. I want you to know that this is my heartfelt sentiment and not a formality. A familiar face I never expected to see again greeted us.
간다. 말했지?
Okay, he sees that guy and just want to go. I'm out a little, yeah. Give it a moment. Just at least hear what he has to say, okay?
놔! 생닭들이랑
Canto,
탱고나 추는 악몽을 꿔야
Do
했던
you even
걸
get
네가
how
알아?
you feel
어?
to have nightmares about doing the tango with raw chickens? Huh?
사실 지난번 의뢰는 여러분의 역량을 테스트하기 위한 사전 의뢰였습니다.
To tell you the truth, my last request was a test to measure your competence,
훌륭한 점수로 통과하셨고요.
and you passed with flying colors.
축하드립니다.
Congratulations. I
이것도
mean this one as well.
누구 마음대로
Why you
테스트를
to
하고
test and
점수를
grade
줘. 이런
You
그거야 물론
is of course. What
저의 똑소리 나는 비서
There is of course
삼조 씨
at
말이죠.
the discretion of
여러분이 림버스 컴퍼니로군요.
there is of course at the discretion of Mr. Samjo, my secretary. So we must be from Limbus company.
반가워요. 동랑입니다. 삼조 씨한테 이야기 많이 들었어요. 팬이 될지 뭐예요?
A pleasure to meet you. I am Dongrang. I heard a lot about you from Samjo. It almost made me a fan. K-Corp Department of Food Resource Development. Oh, this is K-Corp Food. Yeah. K-Corp Laboratory Lobby. K-Corp Department of Food Resource Development. Man, didn't you see just now that we have earned time adoration?
립서비스잖아, 돈키호테.
He just flattery, don't feel so there.
솔직히 말씀드리자면
if I'm being
사전 테스트를
honest,
해보자는 건
the
제
test
생각은
wasn't my
아니었어요.
idea. I
여러분
mean,
실험용 닭도 아닌데
you aren't
너무
lab
하잖아요.
hands or anything, and you deserve better than involuntary test.
네, 제가 제안했습니다.
Indeed, it was my
그야
suggestion.
림버스 컴퍼니는 알려진 정보가 거의 없는 신생이면서도 아닌 듯한 정체불명의 회사잖아요.
I had reason to do so as your Limbus company is a little known firm that could or could not be newly established.
저희가 동랑님 말씀만 덜컥 믿고 위험을 감수하면서까지 의뢰를 맡길 수는 없지 않겠습니까?
We couldn't take the risk of entrusting an unknown organization with a request on Mr. Dongrang's word alone.
그러니까 의뢰를
So that means you are requesting us? Ismail asked for confirmation that this was indeed a direct request. Her face seeming really proud.
그거야 당연하죠. 왜냐하면 당신들은
Why? Of course, because you all are. Yeah, he seems hesitated to say something.
여기서 이러지 말고 제 연구실
Wait,
구경하러 갈래?
what he want to
재밌는
say?
거 많이.
Why, of course, why, of course, because you all are. Wow, why don't I show you to my lab? There are many fun things to see. Changing the subject so shamelessly is only gonna bother us more.
네? 동랑님
TikTok
연구실로
department
데려가신다는
of food
말씀이십니까?
resource development.
이자들을요?
Sorry, are you really going to take these people to your laboratory?
왜? 테스트는 통과했다면서
I
삼조 씨.
hope that he seems sad. Probably. Why not? They passed your test, didn't they, Mr. Samjo?
더군다나 방금 환상체라는 것까지 처리할 정도로 실력자이신 분들이라면
And if they have got the skills to take down what they call an abnormality, as we saw today,
알고 계셨어? 역시 영웅들이 지나간 발자취는 금세 소문이 퍼지는가 보군.
aha, thou hast heard my traces of heroic deeds, indeed, make themselves known to the masses in no time.
말을 재밌게 하네요.
Haha, that is the fun way to put it.
당신이 관리자인
You must be the manager. It
잠깐
was
이야기 좀
Dante, yes?
가능할까요?
May we speak for a moment? Yeah, what you gonna speak about the disclosures? First tried to say something to Dongrang, but he and Samjo put me. But who is he? First tried to say something to Dongrang. Oh, first is tried to say something to Dongrang, but he and Samjo put me far away by the time he stepped forward. Oh, Force want to ask about something, but he seems just ignoring Force. He's ignoring Force. Yeah, probably has something. Application. See that acquired resource will be cancelled if the character is missing. I mean, I don't mind, but you two cannot hear me anyway.
사실 부끄러워서 말은 안 꺼냈는데 당신의 직원들 중 제 옛날 친구가 있어요.
Oh, I guess it was Yisang. I was too embarrassed to bring it up in front of the whole group, but actually one of your employees was an old friend of mine. I think Yisang. Oh, who is it?
그런데 그분도 부끄러웠는지 아는 척을 안 해주시더군요. 매우 서운했지만 내색 안 하느라 얼마나 힘들었던지.
And he would give me a nod idea. Perhaps he was embarrassed like me. It was a struggle to hide how disheartened I was. Maybe you weren't as close as you thought. Then, wait, can you hear my voice?
동랑님, 이분은 정상적인 소통이 불가능한 분입니다.
Mr. Dongrang, this individual is unable to communicate normally. Yeah, I am just a clothing.
그래서 말하는 거야.
That's why I'm speaking. Mr. Samjo, it's like I'm back to being a child, making my words to a wind-up toy, don't you think? That all was a monologue. What are you two even doing?
제가 여러분께 의뢰를 부탁했던 것도 그 친구의 영향이 커요.
It was mostly because of him that I decided to send my request to you. I can trust a familiar person better than stranger.
보이십니까? 제가 이래서 한치도
See,
방심할
this is
수가
why I cannot
없습니다.
let my guard down
정의
for even a
흔들리셔가지고.
second. You are too easily influenced by human attachment.
그러니까 단테 씨는 저와 그 친구 사이는
So,
알아서 잘
let me ask you a
깔끔하고 쓸 수
favor.
있게.
Use
뭘
your
좀
tact
해주세요.
and consideration too. Pretend that you know nothing about the relationship between him and me, okay? You will use your tact and consideration to pretend. You haven't even told me who that friend is. I could only let out a deep sigh and shake my head. The conversation that never got through ended as arbitrarily as it began. This isn't asking a favor. You are giving me a notice.
여긴 연구실 복도입니다.
But
보통의
at the
일반인이라면
laboratory I slept,
여기까지밖에 못 들어오겠지만
ordinary visitors will not be permitted to go any further.
동령님의 특별 초대기도 하니
But since you have
이
been invited
안쪽까지
by Mr.
안내해드리죠.
Dongrang, I will show you to the interior.
우와,
Yippee!
저도 이런
에,
커다란 회사에서 일해보고 싶었는데 말이에요.
We got a look around. A tour. We got a tour. Wow, I hope I could work at a company as big as this.
그럼 림버스 말고
Then
이런
maybe
데
you
입사
could have
지원해보지
applied to one.
그랬어?
Why didn't you give it a shot?
농담이죠, 로자 씨.
You're joking, right?
이런 곳은
You're
아무나
young.
못
Not everyone can
입사해요.
join these companies.
엘리트 중에서도
This kind of
최정상
firm only
엘리트만이 올 수
accepts
있는
the very
곳이란
best
말이에요.
of the elite.
마치 파우스트 씨나 이상 씨 같이.
Like Faust or Yisang, for example. Which my remark gave me a good opportunity to bring up my earlier question. Yeah, why did you choose to join Limbus company out of all the options you had? There must have been better places to shoot for.
저는 파우스트니까요.
Because I am Faust. Yeah, Faust is independent. Don't need anyway. There was a certain energy in her confidently clarifying tone that discouraged me from asking another question. What about you?
구태여 돌아묻겠소. 관리자, 그대는 왜 이곳에 입사한 것이오?
Let me take the trouble of asking in return. Manager, why did you join the company you work for? That's an interview question. I mean, that's because I had no other choice.
귀하가 스스로 답을 내주었구려.
This should sufficiently answer your questions. It looks like Ismail was exaggerating about the qualifications it takes to join his firm. The laboratory was dominated by a stillness that could only be achieved when everyone in total focus.
단테 봤어? 냉장고에
오케이,
간식들이
오케이.
잔뜩 있어.
Dante,
아니,
look there.
10개는 슬쩍 해도
see that?
티도 안 날 만큼.
The fridge is full of snacks. We could take 1 or 10 and they wouldn't notice. Are you sure there was a snack in the laboratory? And we would break the stillness with nonchalance.
넉넉하게 챙겨 가세요.
Or there is
선조 씨,
a snack.
이따가 탕비실
Take as many as you
간식들
like.
소분으로
Mr.
포장해서
Samjo packed some
이분들한테
snacks from
나눠줘.
the break room into small bundles to give them later.
알겠습니다.
Understood.
대박이다 이스. 지금이라도 나랑 이직 준비할까?
That is awesome, Ishi. Maybe we should quit our job and join up here.
다 들려요, 로자 씨.
Everyone can hear you, Rocha.
로자 씨, 근로계약에는
Rodion, the work contract say,
농담, 파우스트 씨.
joking,
농담.
for
응?
joking, see.
그럼 이제 의뢰
Let's
내용을
move on to the request.
이젠 하다 외부인들까지 들여오고 회사 견학까지 시켜주는 거야, 동랑?
Field trip. You are bringing outsiders into the building now. What are you? A field trip guide, Dongrang?
잠깐 실례. 이분은 수련네요. 옆부서 팀장이자 제 입사 동기인데 저한테 상처 입히는
Pardon
말을
me
하기
for a
위해
moment.
찾아오는 게
This
주요일
is
것이죠.
Shrin. He is the manager of the department next to mine and a colleague who joined the company at the same time as I did. Visiting me to her hurtful words takes up much of her daily routine.
회사에선 네 팀에 할애하는 복지비가 이런 식으로 낭비되고 있는 것에 대해 누군가 한 명쯤은 말을 해야 하지 않나 싶었거든.
I figured someone's got to point out the massive drain on our company's welfare budget that is your team.
복지비에 대해 궁금한 거라면
If you are wondering about
올해
how we spend
최우수
our
부서
welfare
트로피를
budget,
받아보면 알 수 있을 거야.
you see when the Department of the Year trophy is awarded. Right, Samjo?
최우수 부서가 받는 혜택을 전부 이야기하자면 날밤을 새야 할 정도죠.
It will take a full day to list the benefits the department chosen as the best received.
아, 둘 다 똑같이 재수없어.
You are snobs, the both of you.
라이벌인가? 어딜 가나 잘난 사람일수록 시기하는 사람도 많은 법이지.
Is that a rival? I do suppose excellence is followed by envy wherever it is.
시기는 발전의 원동력이니 잘난 쪽이 참아줘야죠. 어제 그 파이 가게에서 회식비로 사온 거 슈렌느 부서에도 돌릴까, 삼주씨?
Envy fuels advancement, as they say, so it is only right for us to show a little generosity for those following behind. Shall we give some of the pies we bought from that store to Shrin's department? Mr.
안
Samjo?
그래도 그럴 생각이었습니다. 후추, 고추, 상추, 카레 맛으로요.
I was planning to do so, the pepper, chili, lettuce, and curry flavored ones specifically.
그것도 맛있겠는데?
Caps, that also sounds tasty. Haha.
그럼 마저 얘기를 해보죠.
Haha, now then, let's get back to the main topic.
소문은 들었어요.
I heard the rumors.
황금가지라는 유기물을
They were
수집하는
about a newly
신생 회사가
formed
있다고.
company collecting organic objects called Golden Bow.
그리고 그 황금가지라는 건
And those Golden Bow are
폐쇄된
found exclusively
로봇
inside the
지부에서만
closed down
발견돼요.
branch facilities. And those Golden Bow are found exclusively inside the closed down branch facilities of Lobotomy Corp.
황금가지의 존재는 어떻게 알게 된 거지?
How did you learn about the existence of Golden Bow?
얼마 되지는 않았어요.
It
몇
was
달
a recent
전까지
discovery.
연구실
We've been
근처의
using a
로봇
Lobotomy Corp
지부시설을 연구실로 쓰고 있었거든요.
branch near our research facility as a lab until a few moments ago. Lobotomy Corp. The Corp Lobotomy Corp.
그 끔찍한 곳에 연구소를 차렸다고?
Wait. It was saying we'll be using a Corp branch near our research facility. We'll be using a Lobotomy Corp branch on the university as a lab until a few moments ago. You set up a lab in the horrible place.
하지만 전부 매몰되었다고 했는데요.
But I thought they were all buried underground.
뭐 각종 희귀한 자원이나 자료들이 남아 있었을 테니까.
Well, I guess there were rare resources and documents they could use.
연구 대상에 환상체도 포함되었던 건가요?
Did the scope of your research include abnormalities?
알아보시는군요. 연구원이라면 그냥 지나칠 수 없는 존재죠.
Why, certainly, no researcher could overlook such intriguing subjects.
그렇다면 연구원이란 건 죄다 미친놈이고.
Researchers must be all soft in their head if that is what they are interested in. Hold
잠깐,
on.
너 설마 그때 헛소리하면서 닭대가리한테 돌 던진 것도...
When you were mumbling rubbish and tossing a rock at one of them chicken heads, did you...
히스클리프 씨는 가끔씩 예상치 못한 통찰력을 보여주실 때가 있네요.
I will say, Cliff unexpected feats of insight surprised me sometimes.
당신들이 우연을 가장하여 뒤틀림을 소탕해야 하는 상황을 만든 것도
Yeah, it was a
환상체
plan.
연구를 뒷받침해 줄 수 있는 정보들을 얻기
You
위함이에요.
lead us into dealing with a distortion in a coincidental encounter so that you could gather data for your research on abnormalities. You lead us into dealing with a distortion coincidental. Yeah, that was their plan. They
우리
lead us
삼조
to
씨는
the
연기가 영
distortion.
능숙하지 못해요.
Mr. Samjo here
평생을
is
올고
no
때만
good at
살아와서
acting.
그런가?
I suppose it is due to his upright way of life.
이해해 주세요. 저희로서는 뒤틀림과 환상체의 차이를 명확하게 알
Please
수
understand, we
없었거든요.
had no means to clearly distinguish a distortion from an anomaly.
마음이 산산이 허물어졌을 때 뒤틀린다고 했었나요? 멋있는 비유였어요. 그렇다면
A person distort
당신들이
when the
허물어진
mind
마음을
crumbles to
원상복구 시켜준
figurative
건가요?
pieces, was it? There was a stellar figure of speech. Did you restore his crumbled mind back to health then?
무너진 마음을 대신 쌓아 올려주는 방법은 없어요.
There is no way to piece together someone else's broken mind.
길을 가르쳐 드린 거예요.
We merely showed him the way. It was the choice of the restaurant owner whether to stay there or take that path.
와, 당신 정말 많은 걸
Wow,
아는군요.
you know so much.
제가 조금만 더
If I were
어렸다면
just a bit
훌쩍
younger,
뛰면서
I have jumped
당신에게
and hooked
하이파이브라도
trying
시도했을
to
거예요.
high five you.
언제든지 사양하죠.
You are always unwelcome to try. or is it Isang or spouse? That means that worked here in the past. You are always unwelcome to try. You are always unwelcome to try.
동랑님 또 이야기가 새고
Mr.
있습니다.
Dongrang, you have becoming subtracker again.
아,
We
그러네요.
want to talk about the missions.
자,
Request.
우리가 로보토미 지부 시설에서 행복하게 연구를 하던 어느 날 그곳에서
You are right.
습격탄이
Alright.
일어났어요.
Then one
아주
day,
갑작스럽게요.
while we happily indulge in research in that laboratory of Laboratory Corp branch facility, terrorists attacked the place. It was all too sudden.
눈앞에서 폭탄이 터지는 걸 본 적 있나요? 장관이죠. 모든 것이 한순간에 시작되고
Have you ever seen a bomb set off before your eyes? It is quite the spectacle. It all starts and ends in a split second, just like the universe, isn't it?
테러를 일으킨 세력은 어디였지?
Where are the terrorists now?
인원의 신분은 특정할 수 없을 정도로 제각각이며 목적 또한 불명입니다.
The
모습을 드러내기
members,
시작한 건 최근이었거든요.
the members have almost nothing in common, and their motive is unknown. They only showed up recently.
결국 동랑시 팀이 머물고 있었던 연구실은 그 테러 집단들이 점령해 버렸습니다.
In the end, the terrorist organization took over the laboratory Mr. Dongrang's team had stayed in. Also, there's a terrorist attack in
연구실이
their
그때 옮겼던
that
것인가
lab.
보군.
That must be when the lab was moved.
피해는 어느 정도요?
How severe was the damage? Dongrang turned his gaze from Yisang. To the sporadically unoccupied seats.
저 비어 있는 자리들은 말이죠.
You see those empty seats?
당분간은 공석일 거예요.
They stayed that way for a while.
그때 테러.
The owners died in the act of terror. Looking closely, I saw snacks and flowers placed on their cushions, probably as a way to mourn the dead.
이 친구는 손가락만 겨우 건졌는데 둘 곳이 마땅하지 않아서 따로 보관 중이에요. 저쪽 2층 진열장에 있을 거예요.
This fellow we only managed to recover finger from. We couldn't find the right place to put it, so we have been keeping it in storage. It should be over at the display on the second floor. A solemn silence filled the office, but Dongrang continued, brushing the empty desk with his hand.
너무나 많은 걸 두고
There is so
와야
much
했어요.
we had to leave behind. Dongrang.
특히 제 얼굴 캐릭터로 만들었던
I
상장판을 놓고
especially
왔어요.
miss the
되게
plug
좋아하는
model
기념품이었는데.
after the face of my character. That was a favorite souvenir of mine.
이거 참 이거 어디까지가 농담이고 진담인지 알 수가 없어 저 양반은.
I be stumped. I cannot tell how much of what he says is a joke and how much of it is
그러면
serious.
저 자리는 어떤 자리지?
The empty seat are for the kept for the dead allies. That person. What about the seat then? Our attention was brought to a white desk that was completely empty.
저 자리는 예정된 자리예요.
That one is reserved.
새로운 직원이 오기를 기다리고 있는 중이죠.
You are waiting for a new employee to take that seat.
그럼 모집 요강이 따로 있는 건가요? 어디 가면 볼 수 있죠?
Is there an application guideline for the position then? Where can I see it? His mind bright eye inquisition was interrupted by Samjo's stiff utterance.
우리 삼조 씨 심기 불편해졌다.
Dear, our Mr. Samjo is feeling all
삼조 씨?
uncomfortable now. Shall we actually get to the point then, Samjo?
단도직입적으로 말합니다. 서로
Let me
윈윈
be
플레이를
blunt. As I
하시죠.
get an accord that will benefit both parties.
빼앗긴 연구실을 되찾아
If you
주신다면
have us
당신들에겐
take the
저희가
laboratory,
발견한
we give the
황금가지
ownership of
소유권을
the good book we
양도하겠습니다.
found to you.
질문드리죠.
That's a nice
확정 계약인가요?
reward.
아니면 사후 검토
I have a
계약인가요?
question. Is this a fixed contract
방식인가요?
or a
공동 집행 방식인가요?
post-fulfillment review contract? Will it be represented by delegate bodies or core executive members? Question.
답변하겠습니다.
Allow me to
타자
answer
책임
that.
없이 대표기관 집행 방식으로 즉석 계약 방식입니다. 1급 계약 사무소를 이용한 EPN을 둔 계약도 절차대로 진행될 예정입니다.
This will be an immediate delegate body represented contract with no warranty liability. A contractual signing overseen by an observer from a grade 1 contract office will take place following due process. What is that? I don't understand. A contract office? I don't know what's going on. Does it really have to be so complicated?
제2사에서는 제대로 된 EP인을 구하지 못하는 바람에 황금 가지를 곧바로 넘겨받지
In
못했잖아요.
Jacob's district, we couldn't get the golden book right away despite winning because we didn't have anyone overseeing the deal. Jacob's district. This is when Jacob's golden book right away. Jacob's district.
미리우치파의
네,
보이드 그
네.
자식. 로저가 게임에서 이겼는데 약속 안 지키고 묻지마 싸움 걸었잖아.
Oh, the Ayuda from the Mary Arkids. He started a fight even after Lokya won the game. Started a fight even after Lokya won the game. Oh, is it the gambling game we play? It is Ida from Los Maria Keys.
네, 맞아요.
That's
EP인이
right.
되어줄
Instead
줄
of playing the
알았던
role
아이드
of
씨가
the observer,
손살같이
he left
태도를
a no
바꿔버리는
choice but
바람에
to take the ball.
무력으로 가져와야만 했었죠.
Was.
그래서 입회나 공증을 해주는 협회나 계약 사무소를 이용하는 편이 돈은 많이 들어도 제일 안전한 거예요. 파우스트 씨도 그 점을 제일 주의 깊게 보았을 거고요.
Which is why it is safer to use the service of an association or contract office to stand as an observer or to notarize the contract, even if it can be costly. That is what Force probably considered most carefully, I think. Smile explained like it was common knowledge. I guess it's something well known among city folks.
이건 확실히 저희 쪽에 유리한 체결
This contract
방식이군요.
certainly favors our side
목적만 확실히 달성한다면요.
as long as the goal is achieved. We watched with our mouths agape as the two declared the conclusion at once. This is a secret, but I only don't get more than half of what Sandra says. I just not like, oh, I see. Move on.
우연인가?
Even
우리도
that a
마찬가지인데.
coincidence, it is the same for us too.
적어도 동랑 씨는
I
알아들어야
don't
하는 거
understand it.
아닌가요?
I really don't understand if you understand. Are you supposed to be the last person to be ignorant of your secretary's word?
아, 그래도 K서 연구실과 계약을 맺으면 당분간은 그분들과 싸울 일은 없겠어요.
Aha, still, I guess making a contract with K-Corp's laboratory means we won't be fighting against the wing staff for a while. Aha, still, I guess making a contract with K-Corp's laboratory means we won't be fighting against the wing staff for a while. Oh, you mean the flying robot?
아무리 상처 입혀도 끊임없이 치료되었던 분들이요.
You know those people who keep healing their wounds. The team fell into a somber silence. All the memories related to them were filled with misery and suffering.
저희 K3안의 재생 기술을 이미 보셨나 보네요.
Ah, so you have seen K-Corp's regenerative technology already?
아우, 받기만 했겠어?
Oh, we have more than seen it. Wait, I don't remember.
아유, 지긋지긋할 만큼 겪고 또 겪었지.
Had to deal with it over and over. I get sick of the thought.
그럼 대신 기념으로 제 실험실 보여드릴까요?
Ah,
여기
why
말고
don't I show you around my
엘리베이터를
lab
한번 더
instead?
타야 해요.
Then it's not here though. You have to take the elevator once more.
거기까지 보여주실 생각입니까, 동랑님? 관계자 외
Yeah, let's
출입
go.
금지인
We're gonna
곳인데.
go to this VIP place. Why don't I show you around my lab instead? Oh, okay. We're gonna check his lab. We're gonna go to his lab. We have to take everything once more. Okay, elevator. Yeah, you show. Yeah, you show them that much, Mr. Dongrang. That place is off limits for unauthorized personnel.
방금 삼조 씨 엄청 웃긴 소리 냈다. 뭐 어때? 계약 체결한 기념으로
Ah,
놀러
you
가보는
just made a
거지.
really funny noise, Mr. Samjo. Well, it should have hurt. We are hanging out a bit to celebrate the provisional contract being signed. I wasn't sure if that was an appropriate way to celebrate things, but since no one on the team objected, I decided to follow him. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream for today. Yeah, I think it's enough for me. I'm gonna go. And my energy already gone. So this is better to put next time. If you mind here, thank you and bye bye.